How many times have you started gym, promised yourself that this time around you're going to be more consistent, crushed it for a couple of weeks and then stopped? Sounds familiar? Here's the truth. It's not that you're lazy or you lack discipline. The issue is that you solely rely on motivation. Motivation lies, motivation always fades. And when it does, so does your consistency. I'm not going to lie. People who stay consistent, they're not fired up every day. They are not looking forward to training every day or taking care of their physical health. What they do is they build habits. Habits that make showing up automatic, habits that help them stay more consistent. And that's exactly what you're going to learn in this video today. 7 habits that help me stay consistent and no motivation required. So let's break it down. Habit number 1, sleep better, train better. If you're not sleeping good, you are not performing, period. Most people try to push through. They'll sleep for 5-6 hours and then they'll drag themselves to the gym. Technically speaking, that's possible. But what happens is when you sleep less than 6-7 hours, your body starts producing more of the stress hormone called the cortisol. And when this stress hormone is produced in higher quantity, it reduces your muscle repair, makes your recovery slower, and also makes your workouts feel more harder than they actually are. And it's not just your body that suffers. Sleep deprivation wrecks your brain, lowers your energy, makes your willpower, and makes your decision making even worse. That's why after a short night of sleep, going to the gym seems impossible. But junk food? Oh yeah, irresistible. That's not you being weak, that's your brain working against you. Did you know that athletes who sleep less than 6 hours not only perform bad in endurance and strength, but also increases the chances of injuries? So you trying to win an Olympic with less hours of sleeping? Not happening. Lack of sleep throws off your motor skills and reaction time. So even if you drag yourself to the gym, you're most likely getting hurt. And that is the fastest way to ruin consistency. Getting injured and being forced to stop. Do you get that? Here's the solution. Treat sleep as the first workout of your day. Go to bed and wake up around the same time every day. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Keep your room cool, quiet, and dark. And of course, we know how harmful the blue light from your phone is. It literally tricks your brain, giving signals of daylight, and that delays your sleep. And tell you what, don't take my word for it, test it yourself. For 1 week, prioritize your sleep, 6 to 7 hours. No late nights, no cutting corners. Just commit to 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day for 1 week. And if by the end of the week you don't notice how easier it gets going to the gym, come back to this video and comment. And tell me I was wrong. The truth is, by end of that week, you'll have better recovery, more energy, and discipline, which you thought you never had. Sleep isn't extra, it's part of your training. Habit number 2, train on a routine, not randomly. Most people train whenever they feel like. They try to fit their workouts like a slot machine. Few of them train in the morning, sometimes they'll train in the evening, sometimes they'll try to fit in the afternoon. The issue is that your body never adjusts. Your body runs on a rhythm called circadian rhythm. This rhythm controls everything: your body temperature, your energy levels, your hormone release. So consistency with time is what strengthens this rhythm. So when you're trying to train on random times, you're fighting against your own biology. But when you pick a time and stick to it, your body adapts. Your energy rises at that time of the day, you're primed to move, and showing up feels more automatic. This is why some people swear by morning workouts and the other for the evening. The morning might give you a clear start to the day. The evening might fit better around your lifestyle and your work life. Both works fine as long as you pick one and stick to it. Here's the practical step. Pick a training time which you can hit most of the days. Block it in your calendar like you would do it for a work meeting. Tell your family and friends that that is your gym time and protect it just like you would protect your work time. At first, not going to lie, it's going to feel forced. But slowly your body will adjust and it will feel more natural and you'll have more energy when that time comes. And that's when consistency becomes automatic. So stop waiting for the perfect time. Pick a time, lock it in, and let your body do the rest. If you want, I go for my workouts in the morning. Why don't you choose the same time? At least you'll have a gym buddy somewhere in this world. Habit number 3, fuel yourself right. Here's another mistake that kills consistency is underfueling. You're not eating well, dragging yourself to the gym, empty stomach, skipping meals all day. Why won't that workout feel like a punishment? You know what happens when your workouts feel miserable? You start avoiding them. Researchers have proven that undereating, especially when it comes to protein and carbs, not only harms your strength, but also delays your recovery. That's why you feel so for 3 to 4 days after a workout. That's when your nutrition is off. Protein repairs your muscles. Carbohydrate restores and refills your energy levels, and hydration helps your body running smoothly. Without these, Training feels like running through mud. Think about the day where you went to the gym empty stomach, your energy tanked halfway through, and finishing that workout seemed just impossible. Now compare that to the days where you actually had a proper meal before going. Big difference, right? That's the science of the body. Here's the solution. Have enough protein every day. 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per kg of your body. And don't fear those carbs. Include it into your diet because those are the main sources of energy during your workout. And drink enough water throughout the day. Because even if you're dehydrated by a bit, your workout will take a hit. So here's what I want you to do. Anytime you're going to the workout, before that, have a good meal. If you're going in the morning, have a banana and protein smoothie. If you're going in the evening, have chicken rice and some salad. This will make you push through those workouts even harder and you will feel much better mid-workout. Now we're moving on to habit number 4, track your progress. Let's be honest. One of the biggest reasons why people quit gym is because they think nothing is happening. They step on the scale, the numbers don't move, and they feel that it's not worth it. But progress is more than scale. Progress is your increase in strength, it builds your endurance, your recovery gets faster. But the problem is, if you don't track it, you don't see it. That's why you need to track. Every time you go to the gym, write down your reps, your sets, the amount of weight you're lifting. Take progress pictures every month. Notice how those clothes are fitting you. When you see those numbers going up, when you see those photos changing, when you feel yourself improving, that's what builds momentum. And momentum builds consistency. Imagine you start squatting at the gym just with the barbell for now. But after a month, you check your records and now you can squat with the barbell and 50 kg plates. That's the proof right there that showing up matters. That's how you beat the feeling of this isn't working. So here's what I want you to do. Right now, take your phone and open the Notes app and write a notes with gym log. I want you to record your sets, reps, and the weight that you're using. That's it. Just keep doing it every time you're going to the gym. After a month, you'll have a record. When you see it, you'll be unstoppable. Habit number 5. Never miss twice rule. Here's the habit that can save your entire rule. Never miss twice. Everybody misses workout once. Maybe they're running late from work, they're sick, or they just don't feel like going. Missing once isn't the problem, but when that one turns into 2, then 3, that's when you're done. Never miss twice rule helps you from spiraling. If you miss your workout on Monday, that's okay, but you continue on Wednesday. For example, today you forgot to brush your teeth, which shouldn't even happen but let's say hypothetically you forgot to brush your teeth. Won't you brush your teeth tomorrow? Exactly, you will. It's the same thing with training. Missing once is an accident, but missing twice is a choice. Let's say you planned working out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but for some reason you couldn't go on Monday. That doesn't mean that you should stop for Wednesday and Friday and be like, you know what, I'm going to repeat it next week. No. You go to the gym on Wednesday and Friday. Momentum saved, habit intact. This is the difference between people who stay consistent and people who don't. The consistent ones know that missing is an accident and it happens, but they don't let it snowball. So next time you miss going to the gym, don't overthink, don't make yourself feel guilty about it. Just tell yourself that you're not going to miss it twice. This line can actually keep you in game for years. And now we're moving on to habit number 6. That is, you should continuously like and subscribe to my channel, comment on my videos, because indirectly that will motivate you to reach your fitness goals. No, we're actually moving on to habit number 6, which is remove friction. Let me ask you, do you actually don't go to the gym because you hate working out or because there is a lot of friction? Friction is every little thing that stops you from going for that workout. It can be that your gym is 30 minutes away from your house and you don't want to drive for 30 minutes. It's that your clothes, your workout clothes are always in the laundry, or you always find it so difficult to make a choice about your workout clothes. Or you promised yourself that you are going to go to the gym after work, but now you're exhausted and you're hungry. That's not lack of motivation, that's friction. And the more friction you have, it's easier to skip. Your job is to strip away all the friction in this whole process. If your gym is too far for you to drive, get a membership of the gym that is nearby to your house. If you are always confused about your workout clothes, select your workout clothes the night before and keep it ready. If you always are hungry and exhausted, always keep an energy drink or a snack with you. Make it easy to show up so that skipping feels harder. Here's what I want you to do. Tonight, you're going to select your gym wear, your shoes, pack your gym bag and place it somewhere that you'll see the moment you wake up. Tomorrow morning, you'll have one less decision to make. I know it seems very small, but trust me, it really works. Because once you walk through those gym doors, 90% of the time you're going to do a good workout. Consistency isn't about willpower. It's about design. Design your life and environment in a way that going to the gym is the easiest option. And now we're moving on to our last habit, habit number 7, Accountability changes everything. Let's finish with the biggest game changer, accountability. When it's just you, it's actually easier to skip because no one knows, no one cares. But once you have someone else involved, skipping just seems a lot more. Studies shows that we are far more likely to stick to a habit when someone else is involved. So build accountability into your routine. Get a gym buddy, hire that personal trainer, or go for group classes. You can also start posting on social media to build that accountability. You won't believe that's actually how I started my journey. I was just feeling so demotivated about my workout and fitness, and I was like, I don't have an accountable partner, so why don't I start posting on social media? So when your stories are all about fitness, you people who are following you, they'll be like, yeah, her story, her page is all about fitness. But doesn't matter because it's not about them, it's about you. So don't do it alone. Get accountability, get better. So these were the 7 habits that helped me stay consistent for all these years. Let's have a small recap. Sleep first, train on a routine, fuel yourself right, remove friction, track your progress, never miss twice rule, and get accountability. Did you notice how none of these actually depend on motivation? It's all based on systems. Once you put these systems into place, gym is not an option. It becomes part of who you are. Here's what I want you to do. Pick just one habit and right now mention it in the comments and take an action on it today. Because once you start with one, the rest gets easier. And that's how you stop restarting again and again and you start staying consistent in the gym. Now go and make it happen. But before you go, hit that like and subscribe to get more realistic tips on how to get your life consistency and drive back. Bye.